Busted out me a nice 33-1 sniping gameplay right before this. Pretty happy about
Nice.
that.
Who is the noisy background? Is someone using a different mic?
I think it's Wings because I hear it as well.
I do
I'm
too,
using
yeah. What do you got going on? What kind of Kmart mic you got working tonight?
All right, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mute my mic, right?
Yeah, Wings.
What
Wings,
was it
Wings.
making? Like what kind of noise?
Like you sound kind of anyway.
Wait, are you uploading that promo video?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it'll probably fix up once that's finished.
What you guys been up to?
I'm also using a piece of shit mic.
Well, use your better mic. What's up with that?
I don't have a better mic. My Astros, I broke a cord on it, and they want me to buy a new headset. They won't replace the cord. So
Oh, that's bullshit.
I'm not replacing the headset.
No, I think I can help you with that. I gotta find his business.
I need that cord I need a cord that hooks to the headset to the amplifier. I broke the prong off of it by hitting it with my foot.
Yeah, I did the same
So
thing.
I went and bought a pair of Triton 720s. And these suck. I don't like these at all.
All right, yeah. I'm talking to I'm talking to the main guy at marketing at Astro tomorrow. So I think
Stan?
I should probably. Yeah, Stan.
Yeah. They're saying I fail at screen capture. This is the first time I've done it. All right, we can try again.
I'll tell you what Woody doesn't feel at, blocking bitches. Oh,
Cross
man.
my mind.
Ooh.
See if that's any better.
Yeah, I had to agree with people. They have took all the sway off the snipers now. The PSG is overpowered like a motherfucker now.
Is it really? Huh.
Oh, yeah. Like, I just went 33-1 with it. Easy. Easy for sheezy. It's like a one-shot, and it zooms in about the same. It's not as fast as an assault rifle, but if you're set up, you can't beat it. Because there's hardly any sway now.
Oh, your mic just got better. It had to. Did your upload finish?
Yes, it did.
All right. Man, this live streaming thing is not working out for me. It crashed.
Are you trying to YouTube one?
No. I'm let me think. Oh, I'm trying to just share some live stream over Justin TV so the guys have something to look at. And for the most part, kind of a fail. When I select Windows Media Player, it doesn't stream it. Like, it can't capture it for some reason. Maybe there's copyright protection, I don't know. But it looks decent. When I use QuickTime, it can capture it, but it looks terrible, and it crashed in a few minutes. So, what other things do I have on here that might be able to play it?
That is a fail on my part. Let's go and fix that.
I kind of enjoy just looking through your documents and files. I mean, I'm not even kidding.
Is that what's sharing right now? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
I wouldn't don't open up like your email or like your bank statement or anything.
Yeah, just don't go on checking that stuff right now.
Yeah. This is the only one with a moderately interesting title. I was playing Call of Duty with Holiday Doc, and his wife starts yelling at him to take out the trash, and he's like, "Not now, not now!" And she's like, "Yes, right now, right now. You stop what you're doing and you take out the trash," and it's all recorded.
Wow.
I was like, "You guys got to give me this," and so someday I might upload it. We'll see. Holiday Doc getting bullied by his wife.
Hey, and how you do it, son?
Like,
That's
your wife has to understand what zombies is, you know? Like your mom never did. Your mom's not going to understand,
But
level
it's an
35 in
expectation
zombies.
from the wife, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I get that.
He's not playing it right. I just recently got back into dating scene, and my pimp game's on point. Oh man, I could tell my current girl I'm going out with to send me flowers, and I'll have flowers the next day.
Oh yeah, dude, my wife was brilliant that way, man. I used to I drove a motorcycle in college, And I would come back and find like Snickers bars or like Mars bars actually were my favorite. And she'd like tuck them into like secret compartments under the motorcycle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She'd write me letters. I used to write her poems though. Man, I was a sap. She sometimes mentions that I don't write poems anymore. Maybe I need to. I write poems for my YouTube channel, but not for my wife. I need to step up my game.
Yeah, step up the wifey game, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot, I've been using Woody's tips. Woody's got the pimp game on lock, son.
Oh, that's funny.
You got to be holding her hand and be looking her in the eye and be like, promise me we'll never fight. You know, girls fall for that shit.
I'm going to try playing this thing in QuickTime again.
I'm sorry I'm quiet. I'm trying to like munch this food down as fast as possible.
What was up with that video you spent all that money on getting took up?
I don't know, man. It paid for itself. Whatever. They didn't like the blow-up dolls. Apparently, it's considered a sex toy on YouTube, and that's
Man. That's
dildos and blow-up dolls.
But it wasn't an actual sex toy, right? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Absolutely not. It was the equivalent of an inflatable. No holes and no real nipples. So just bullshit. Whatever.
Yeah, if there's no holes, what's the problem, right?
All right.
Man, that's a good thing. I was going to upload my first visit to a sex shop, which I got recorded.
You can still do it. Just blur everything.
Ah.
Like a huge blur.
Because we got a sex shop called Priscilla McCall's here, and the whole thing would be blurry. I need like a super template. Like blur everything but the floor for me. Man, they got swings in there. They got like dominatrix balls and all kinds of crap.
Hey guys, in the stream. I should ask Kyle first. Kyle, you willing to do a prank call tonight?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So if you guys would like to see a prank call during the podcast, which starts in a little bit, then shoot me a URL with Twitter. So we don't take just phone numbers anymore. Here's what we need in a tweet. God damn it, the Twitter thing stopped working. Here's what we need in this tweet. We need it has to be a URL. It has to have a phone number on it, and it should be interesting, right? Usually it's a classified ad. If they're selling an electric guitar, dude, that's boring. If they're selling a metal shack, it's not good stuff. If they're selling inflatable blow-up dolls by the gross, or if they're selling farmyard animals, if they're selling like oddball services that are weird to sell or offer, then that's the kind of thing that's a pretty good prank call. But like I said, use keyboards or computer monitors or something. That don't make it dull. Don't make it dull. So that's what we're looking for. And don't just drop a phone number in the stream. What happens is people drop their own phone numbers in there, their friend's phone number or whatever, and it's not what we're looking for. So yes, tweet me a URL. I'm Woody's Gamertag, and so Twitter/Woody's Gamertag, and I'll check them out and I'll pick out some winners and we'll do some. I'll do at least one prank call tonight. I don't know. I don't want to tell you how many Kyle's willing to do. Yeah.
Gator don't play no shit. God,
ain't never been about playing shit.
Ain't never been about that. Ain't never been about playing no shit. Dude, I watch that shit like 10, 20 times a day. I send it to everybody. So when I see like my friends in real life now, I look at them and we just both like look hard as hell, like mean mug each other, and we're like, Gator don't play no shit. Ain't never been about that. Ain't never been about playing no shit. You feel me?
Darkness inside of me. I want some money, some spending money, some walking around money.
And it wants to go buy some shoes. And it wants to walk up to the people and it wants to say, Gator don't play no shit.
I don't even
for those of you don't know,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we're talking about a movie called The Other Guys with Will Ferrell. It's on Netflix.
All right.
It's fucking hilarious.
There's a guy, Antera007. He said he was a premium member on Huppet and that he'd like to be a mod, which is something I do for those guys. But here's the deal, and it's been in force for a little bit now. I'm going to check you on Huppet, and I'm going to see if you're a premium member. And if you're not, then you're banned for life. All right. This guy's a premium member. He's about to get modded. But that's it. You roll the dice, baby. if you lie to me, you're gone. But he did not.
Because nobody likes liars.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. I was like, these people say they're premium members, and sometimes I just mod them. We can't have that. So here it is. Guy's been modded, and we're good to go. Oh, so I got a whole... Did you guys see the poll I put on my Facebook page?
Yeah, we did.
Man, I'm pretty psyched about that concept as a as a way to gather feedback from people on what they want to hear. I let them add their own topics, and then they start voting on them, and you see there's 109 people that want to hear Battlefield versus Modern Warfare 3. There's
Facebook is awesome.
Yeah, dude, this is a great thing. And then there's one vote for why did Scrooge McDuck block me? which kind of makes me, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that's funny.
You read it coming, motherfucker?
Oh, I was talking to another YouTube commentator, and he charges for unblocks. Like, you'll block a guy, right? For pretty much all my blocks are from people that curse at me or people that curse at my friends, So sometimes they'll be like, "What are you fucking selling? You did this or that." People are, that the promo ad I did for Painkiller already. One guy accused me of getting paid for using that image, like it's some sort of paid product placement. And first of all, what do you care? It was funny. Second, it wasn't. It was just an image I found on the web, and I had that funny idea, like, which one of these girls would I date? Like, how would I do that? But what a hater, man. This guy's like searching out for problems that don't even exist in me. I could block him, and then I'd be more than happy to unblock him for $5. Like, that's put like you curse in the house, you put your dollar in the tip jar. That's what it should be.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna block every one of my subscribers right now. Pay up, bitches.
Paintball Kitty says $100 an unblock.
Oh my god.
I would charge, but that's $5 ain't enough money.
Rich. No, dude,
$5 is not not enough money for me to go through my block list.
100,000 unblocks. You'd have $500,000.
I'm sitting around 13,000 blocks.
Oh, really? I thought you were higher than that.
I've been slowing my block game up.
Oh, I'm confusing blocks with unsubs. You have a ton of unsubs somewhere along the way.
Yeah, over 100,000 of those.
Oh, look, here's a guy who pretended to be a premium member. Oh, he just signed up tonight. All right.
Did you notice in the new patch they fixed the snipers and made the 74U stronger?
Really?
Yeah.
It would surprise me to learn they made the 74U stronger.
They made it stronger. Well, it's not really stronger damage-wise, but they took you remember the recoil they took away? I mean, they added, they took that back away like it used to be.
Huh.
I don't know. The patch update they put out didn't say anything about the AK-74U.
It's there. I mean, because the
hear
snipers...
everybody's loving the competitive playlist. Like, I hear it's awesome, man.
I hear there was only 42 people on it last night.
It was brand new last night. Dude, I'd be on it right now if we weren't doing the podcast. I'm all about that. I want to roam where the Game Battles players roam. I want to, Fwiz says that he's running into old faces all the time. From his competitive days. I
got a bunch of games on it, but people are going to cry when I post them because I'm playing with Team Envious on my team. We're still rolling people. It's like, oh, competitive playlist. All right, I'll just step my people I'll play it with.
Dude, so T-Mart and I have been playing more doubles lately, and we hardly ever have close games. Sometimes we blow out the other team and we laugh and joke and it just seems like everything goes right. And sometimes it's the opposite. It just seems like we can't break a setup. But then, one on Havana, somebody commented that was why they pulled Havana from the competitive playlist, like in MLG Gaming. Because once you set up top yellow and top red, it is so difficult to undo that. They're set up across the end of the map. You have to win both your gunfights, and then even when you do, they can respawn and nade it in time. It's But anyway, doubles has been fun.
You know what? For people in the stream right here, I just posted a PKA live stream video tonight, and one of the first comments was, "LOL, dumbass Christians. Hey Woody, unsubbed your dumb redneck ass." See, This is blocked. I don't care. He's not talking to me, but this is what I block people for. I'm block and removing his comment so nobody will ever see his hate.
He's hating me for being a
Yeah.
redneck?
Yeah.
Really? I'm from New Jersey. uh,
I mean,
well,
I'm about as far from a redneck as you'll get. I don't go in creeks.
wait a minute. I'm as far as a redneck as you'll get.
Yeah. Wings, you are. That's no, you are not.
Dude, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt right now, some silk pants.
You were balling, baby.
I mean, but,
He's back on the dating scene for real.
What are you, a ship's captain? What is going on? Like I immediately got a mental image of Wings on like a small sailboat, like standing on the front, pulling the Captain Morgan pose with a like a glass of champagne
You
and
got the pipe
smiling.
in his mouth too?
Yeah, and I hear which is the music from the Old Spice, and it doesn't make any sense, but I still heard it. I don't know.
I've been sitting at the beach a lot lately.
I've been sitting on my fucking back porch lately. It is. I just have moved into a new house. It's fucking awesome down here.
One of the perks of living at Myrtle Beach is dates are fucking cheap as shit because all you got to do is pay like $3 for parking, and you're good all night.
What do you do? Go for walks on the beach?
Yeah, just go walk on the beach or sit on the boardwalk.
You gotta feed her. You gotta feed her, baby.
Hey, you can feed him, son. McDonald's right down the street.
You are quite the
Oh, my
ladies' man. You know, you can tell a true gentleman by whether or not he carries her tray at the restaurant.
Well, but the fact is, it makes a girl feel more comfortable if you feed them McDonald's instead of going to like a Greek place. You can take her to a Greek place every now and then, but you want to be approachable when you first start dating, so you don't want to go straight to the Greek place.
That's awesome.
I mean, you want to get her
You don't
some
want to
Mickey
go too
D's.
high class. You want to start her off with some Mickey D's. You know,
Yeah,
look, if the woman shows real potential, like this could be a serious relationship, I can see getting her a whole combo meal. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, get her the extra value, Bill.
Baby, you looking good. You want to supersize that?
I mean,
Did
but the fact I don't see him spending $80 for a meal when you only gonna go out on 2 dates and you don't really like her. Fourth date in, you're starting to dig her, and take her to the classy place. Get her some flowers. Send them to work. I mean, flowers are great. They're like $25.
I think you need to do a commentary with your dating advice. I think this would be huge.
Uh-huh.
You let her know, like, look, man, $3, maybe another $1.69 on a plain cheeseburger and some water, and then step it up for next game.
Wings, you gotta step this up a little bit with these meals. I mean, come on, you get just go play a free for all, and you can pay for a nice dinner. Like, I don't know what the problem is here. I don't get it.
Oh man, I'm a tight ass, son.
No, I got no problem, especially when it comes to food. I'll spend a little money on food.
I'm down to take him to a classy joint, but I'm not gonna take him to a classy joint the first date.
So what's a classy joint? Would that be like
Like Minosis, that Greek place. It's $60 a plate or something like that.
damn, that's like
They don't have
Minosis-
Coca-Cola. They have just nothing but a wine list and water.
really
Minosis sounds like an STD. I'm just saying.
I
I just imagine the doctor coming back in with the piece of paper with like a really distraught look on his face and saying, "Yep, it's positive. Minosis." No!
It'll race the
Sure.
shit out your wallet. I took Shalene out to it, and it ended up being like $130 out the door.
$130? That's serious dinner, man.
Yeah, and I hated it. I mean, because the chef is like world famous there, and like half the things on the list are like he's won awards for, and they got like a trophy case for all the awards he's won, and it all tastes like shit. And I got a glass of tea there, and the tea was like water with ice in it.
Oh, what? No sugar? I didn't hear sugar was one of those ingredients. That's what the
No.
tea's all about.
I mean, sweet tea needs sugar. When you give me tea and it looks like tea but tastes like water, I'm not happy.
I hear you. Yeah, that's not the way you want it to be.
That's called urine.
I'm a Southern guy. I drink a lot of sweet tea. It's just something I do. And I'm a
Yeah.
tea connoisseur at this point in my life.
Really? Now,
Yeah.
most of the Southern guys I know are all about the Bojangles. Is that where you come into?
I'm a Mickey
You mean as
D's
far
tea
as the
kind of guy.
tea? Yeah, Bojangles tea is like super, super sweet. It's a little bit too sweet. It's like you'll drink
See,
that and you'll feel dirty. You're, like you just ate a big bowl of ice cream or something.
see, some guys they can handle their alcohol, right? I mean, they grab a 6 pack, they down it, they're drinking Jack Daniels, it's no big deal. Me, I can handle my sugar. I could down a Bojangles sweet tea and not think twice about it. Heck, I think I could dilute it, not dilute it, super saturate it maybe. I, I,
Put a
I
sweet and low in it.
yeah, I could drink the, I could, I could put some sweet and low in that baby. I could drink the syrup they make the tea from.
Oh
Woody's
man.
is over there like boiling it down, like concentrating.
Exactly, concentrated. That's what I'm going for.
See, I'm sitting there like sucking on it, but like they
Yeah.
didn't stir this right. They didn't clean the pot when they changed the tea pitcher.
Yeah.
Every now and then, McDonald's has that good tea, but you get a sour taste to it if the people are slack and just like fill it up when it's like halfway empty or don't
Yeah.
clean the pot right.
And sometimes it'll be kind of watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get it right, it's like delicious though. It's like candy. Like I've went and ordered 2 teas. Like I've went and ordered a tea and it was good, and went back around through the line. And I was like, yeah, they got the good tea today. Got another one like later. McDonald's actually sells the tea by the gallon if you ask for it. And you can get it's like sealed up, and I guess it's their pre-made tea, so that's good. So you can get the McDonald's tea all day. I like tea. People like I don't think people in like the northern states drink iced tea or like get it.
Not much. In the northern states, it's not sweet tea. It's that, like, I don't know. Sweet tea should be the default everywhere. It is clearly the superior tea. If you go to the northeast, you get that, like, bitter, yucky stuff. And then they sweeten it themselves. And, dude, you're an amateur tea sweetener. Leave it to the pros.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
All right,
Down here.
I'm going to kill the video since it's not working. QuickTime's crashed 3 times, and the other one was a black screen. So I'm going to kill the video. I'm going to restart the stream, and then I guess we'll get cooking on a regular Painkiller already. Maybe another night we can get video going somehow.
All right, I'm gonna run downstairs and grab a
I'm gonna
drink.
grab some tea.
All right. All right. So you guys should be able to hear the audio at this point, right? All right. So I think Wings and Kyle are going to get their drinks. I'm still on my diet. I'm just drinking water. So Cyan, Duran, Pritch, we're gonna go without a guest tonight. Dan, who was on the show earlier, is gonna stop by sometime between 10 and 11. But we're mostly just going with the 3 of us tonight. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, Dan was the second highest rated topic I think on my Facebook poll. If you go here, I'll shoot you guys my link. If you go here, sometimes I gather topics for Painkiller already, or whatever, give results to Commentary March Madness, or just tell people what's going on. Then you can see what people voted for and what they added. And we're not looking for a guest tonight, so we're gonna be fine that way. Yeah, Dan is a beast, man. I asked him for a Dan update, and he started telling me about all the things he's got going on. I was like, dude, you gotta come on the show. You have to tell everyone. Hey, Wings. Yeah, so if you guys looking for a guest, just go away. There's not going to be a guest tonight. We decided to do it ourselves. This is your full-service Painkiller crew. And if you guys begging to be on the show, don't do that either. We're going to rock the 3 of us. It's something we've never done before. We'll see how it goes. To YoLift, he says if he messages me, will it be something we talk about? Add it to the poll, man. I just put the link to my Facebook page in there. Maybe it'll be popular. Wow, this chat is cooking. So I don't think FPS Russia's current, where he lives, is outstanding. I'm going to ask him about it. Ask him if it's over the top or not. But I know he's renting a place. So I think it's just a temporary thing. He doesn't know where he's headed next.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right.
Oh.
So there's a little bit of background sound before we get going. Does anyone know why that might be?
See if it's me.
I'm not hearing it anymore.
I've been wondering the same thing. Like,
Wings, are you eating?
yeah, I'm muting the mic in between them. Like, I'm gonna say nothing.
What do you eat?
I remember like a year ago, we were in a like one of these 20-way Skype conference calls with all these YouTube commentators. We used to do them more often than we do now. And somebody was eating, and Pyro Puncher would always blame Wings of Redemption, no matter who it was, right? You'd see Chris Trout's mic lighting up, tapping, the eating. And they're like, Wings, would you knock it off? And Wings is like, why you gotta blame it on the fat guy? I'm not even eating. We're all like, shut up, we know it's you. We go on 4 Wings.
I was sitting there wondering, like, do I want to move if it calls for it?
Move?
Yeah, like
You talking about moving your house or moving yourself?
moving myself, like to another state. Like, I kind of like where I live at. I live at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, I'm like 15 minutes away from the beach, and it's like, would I be willing to move someplace like New York to further my entertainment career?
I have, maybe, I don't know, maybe we should put this on the cast. I'm not sure if people want to hear about this, but I've had similar thoughts myself. Like, are there opportunities that I'm missing out on because I work a full-time job?
Because I was thinking, like, what if somebody picked up Painkiller already and offered just, like, some large number to do it, like, 4 times a week?
Kyle and I have that plan to go camping and do like a Survivor Man kind of series parody thing. That would already be done, I'm sure, if I didn't work 40 hours a week. It's going to happen, I promise. I'm looking forward to that trip. But, the fact that I have a full-time job, you miss opportunities here and there. I wonder, like, what could it be?
I'm still waiting. I'm still trying to get somebody to go gator hunting with me, with Aviator.
See, I would kill what? I don't like alligators. Would kill me given the opportunity. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm damn straight. I just want a new experience. I mean, I've semi-gator hunted before, but it's never anything official. Like, I want to actually get the tag and the whole 9 this time, instead of shooting him with a rifle and picking him up as he floats.
Pick him up as he floats.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
No. Did you change? What happened there?
I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, like, you guys are, like, really robotic.
Yeah, I hear it on... You're robotic, too.
Let me reset my router. It'll only take, like, 30 seconds.
All right, yeah. After that, we'll start the show. We'll be right on
Yep.
time.
Yeah, because Aviator invited me down to go on the Everglades. He said he can get some fan boats and all. I'm like, that'd be fun.
That would be fun, man. People say the work video was humiliating. No, it wasn't humiliating, man. That was a good time. We spent like half a day on that, and I got to thinking, this is better than a normal day. That was kind of my takeaway from the whole thing. Like, I sat there, I wrote the lyrics. Most of the Indian guys were all so shy they wouldn't sing. There were more of them than you saw in the video, because some of them had like screenshots and stuff in front of them. And I would just sit there and like insult their manlyhood, call them cowards until they were willing to sing and step up. And by the end, it was a good time, man. Like, I wasn't all that harsh on them, but it was fun. It was like, no, man, you got to do this. You got to step up. Don't be scared. Rock it. And I wrote the lyrics for the song and did the filming. We put it together. A friend of mine edited it, and then I put it on the channel, and it was fun.
This is the 50th, isn't it?
It is the 50th. Should I edit it to say that? I can do that.
I would. We got to talk about how we started out with like 600 viewers, and now we're up to 5,000 on the stream.
Yeah, the stream did start with like 600 or something like that. Yeah, now it routinely hits 5,000. We've had it hit 7. It's pretty cool.
We have took over every other podcast on Podbean We are the #1 podcast on Podbean now.
Get out. Are we really?
Damn straight.
Are we really? There was
Yep.
one that was way ahead of us.
No, we passed them.
I'm not sure about that.
Good look. I just looked at it like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is Adam Carolla on Podbean?
Yeah.
He's big. We can't be bigger than him.
There you go.
How do you see that?
I go to podbean.com.
Mm-hmm.
Some reason it's going up. Everybody's going to look.
You crashed it. There you go. Well done, Wings. Now,
Jim Gaffigan knows who I am, and he touched my skin.
what? Did someone make you say that? In a robot voice?
Really? Is it still robotic?
No.
Actually, it
it's not.
just fixed, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
As you said that.
But we have passed the overall views in Podbean. We're the
There you
#1.
go.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Well, that's pretty exciting. All right, you got... Oh, Wings, you ready to do the intro?
Yeah.
All right.
So weird.
One thing to do real quick.
We just took Podbean down. Come on now. That's a pay site, too.
Did we really? I'm going to check it. Goodness gracious. We crashed.
We just crashed a site that probably has servers.
Probably has dedicated servers, no doubt about it. All right, you know what? I just noticed GodHatesFags.com is not crashed.
I have to. That's unacceptable.
I wanted to check it. Every time we crash that site, they say, no, it's already crashed. Take these suckers down, jackasses. All right, it's Painkiller already time.
No one.
Right? Oh, wait, no. I was just checking to see. The site's still up. God Hates Fags. Do your work, baby. All right, Wings, are you ready with your intro? All right. No one. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Who fucking farted? Who fucking farted?
Okay, so now we're still live streaming, but we're not recording for the podcast anymore. And, oh yeah, by the way, for the stream, if one of the mods is putting it into follower-only mode, I swear to God, you're out of here. Stop fucking with my stream. It is not yours to play with. You're a mod at my leisure, and I will toss your ass out of here, and you will never come back. That's how it goes. Oh, wait. Here's a guy.
This idea right here is why we needed. I wanted to add that fourth guy in there to do nothing but this, like bring calls in. So like when we do a topic, like say we were talking about the Vagisil, you'd have people going to another account saying, basically giving a description and a phone number of what they want to say about it, and just bring them in for 5-6 minutes. Let them say their piece if it's really, really interesting.
Yeah. So Pantera, is that you putting the stream in follower-only mode? Laughing about how you like messing with the stream? Because it's not your stream, bitch. It's my stream.
Whose name does that say right there? Whose name does it say, motherfucker?
Yeah, man. This is not for you to mess around with. All right. I don't know who it was, but it's, this is a show that we put on. And, sitting there taunting the people who are watching the show, that's not cool. That's how it goes down.
People sit there and wonder, like, what kind of magical formula we have. When you talk to some of these guys, like the guy that didn't want to fuck pussy, you kind of realize why we're so popular.
Yeah. They're like, Woody was an asshole to that guy. Seriously, F him. It's a show, dude. Freaking chill.
Yeah, but the fact is, we speak clearly, we speak very eloquently, and we know what we're going to say. We're not sitting there, like, clamming up trying to think of something.
like you take for granted, and I mean, when you say things like this, you inevitably sound like an asshole. But we take for granted sometimes that not being rattled by a few 100,000 people listening and or watching you is, unusual, and that when you put an average person a microphone in front of them, or not even a microphone, they're on the fucking telephone, like they just clam up and just freak the fuck out, like they don't know what to say. But honestly, that guy was really weird, like the guy who didn't want to have sex with the girl. She's moving too fast. Like, what is she doing? Like did she like roll you over and like start cutting your toes off or something? Like what are we talking about here? She's moving too fast. I think that was weird.
I'm not let you know that in reality, I can kind of see where he was coming from. You know, he's the nice guy. There's plenty of them out there, and they get laid less.
How does cutting toes off like lead to a foot fetish? What are you talking? What?
Yeah, dude. The fact that Kyle mentioned cutting toes off has nothing to do with his foot fetish.
No, that's just how I like to torture people. Chill out.
Yeah, man. Some feet look better without toes. Just saying.
You know, I get off trying to play the nice guy, but if they're DTF, it's time to go. It's time to go and take the big boy pants off. That's
It's
the
time
goal
to
of
take the
playing the
big boy
nice guy.
pants off, baby.
I mean, you're playing the nice guy to get them to that point. When the engine's purring, it's time to play.
That's the worst analogy ever. I love it. I love it. When the engine's purring, it's time to play. I want a T-shirt that says that. That's great. And like it just has a picture of a very confused cat in front of a car. Oh, that's awesome, man.
So Kyle, you want to give us any hints on what the upcoming videos bring? Do you have anything else filmed already?
No, I don't. But I've got we're waiting on a couple little things to happen before we can go into go mode. But yeah, some really cool stuff. Like there's you've probably seen like the people. I'll ask what people want. They'll like have all these retarded things. Well, it turns out they weren't retarded. Like I can get all that stuff. So people are always like RPG or intervention or Barrett 50 cal or AA-12 or a tank, a MiG fighter. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I want a Sherman tank, Kyle.
You know what? I want dual machine guns mounted to the hood of an IROC Z.
All of that is easily done.
Yeah, man.
You know what else I want? I want you to re-upload the Russian Breakfast of Champions.
It's up.
No, I want you to re-upload it.
Again? For the third time?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a
That
third
thing-
time? You've done it twice already?
Yeah, I put it on the TV channel and then on the regular channel. So I put it up like 4 months ago or so.
Yeah,
that was
but that was
before
when you were a
were
lot
huge.
smaller.
Yeah, I think I was bigger than you 4 months ago.
Oh.
How things have changed.
Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, we can get a hold of pretty much anything like fully automatic grenade launcher, RPG, flamethrower, whatever.
Good
So there's
deal,
gonna be some
man.
cool shit. I'm gonna eat a baby. It's gonna be good.
Eat a baby.
Yeah.
The thing about that, though, Kyle, how do you cook a baby?
You don't eat it raw, like sushi.
You know,
See,
my boy Albert Fish used to say, you always eat the ass cheeks first because
Yeah.
they're tender.
Absolutely. Remember, he ate that little girl's ass and then sent the letter to the mother telling her it was good.
Yeah.
Fucked up. That was a weird guy.
Wow. Hey, yeah. You know what? I want to see a G11 because the recoil's so low. It's really interesting to me. And then I realize, oh yeah, right. Sometimes real life doesn't map over to video games.
Oh, man.
The recoil is actually low on LMGs.
Yeah, the thing about the G11, that's probably literally the only thing from Call of Duty that I can't get a hold of. Like Stinger missiles shooting down a helicopter, that's
Shooting down a helicopter, wait a minute.
That's much easier to do than a G11.
Why is a G11 so hard?
Because there's only like one or two of them in the world, and they're like in a museum. And the ammo for them, there's probably like 100 rounds of ammo left for it.
Oh, it was just like a prototype gun or something?
Yeah, see, it's it's an electronically fired weapon, so the ammo is actually, it's stacked in those tubes that you reload, so it's like bullet, powder charge, stacked in a tube, and it's fired electronically.
Oh, that's how G11s work?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an electronical gun. It's fired with electricity on a rail.
I've seen, Future Weapons episodes on stuff like that.
Yeah, the idea is that you can have extremely high rates of fire because you don't have any moving parts.
You can empty the barrel if you want to. Just boom.
You can, yeah, like with a slight, the slightest of delays between charges. Yeah,
But the thing is, I mean, is that even useful?
it isn't if you're shooting down missiles.
But think about it this way, Woody. It might not be useful in a gun, but if you could integrate a system like that on a bomber, you could shoot like 20 millimeter grenades or 40 millimeter grenades out of a bomber at like 500 a second.
Yeah, that's.
Just like drop them.
I've heard that's the challenge. Like a machine gun on a jet, for example, Like even though they fire at some extremely high rate, the bullets are spaced out by like 25 feet. You can totally miss when it's something like that. Like if you're trying to fly by.
Yeah.
But if you're on a jet with one of those that can shoot all the bullets in a matter of less than like half a second, that's just going to destroy something.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to get a hold of. And I could do that. I could literally do it day after tomorrow if I wanted to, but I can't. Things aren't aligned correctly right now. Is the minigun, 308 minigun.
You know what I'd like to see? Oh, you
that?
know what? This would be a good, like, Woody video. Like, is it? You know how you're shooting all these great weapons, future stuff, AA-12s, whatever? Mm-hmm. What if I had, like, an old school Gatling gun where you crank the handle to make it shoot? And I'd be like, back in my day, this is how we rolled. Get some Russian.
You know, if Custom had a couple of these right here, them soon would be all fucked.
You could put that effect in Sony Vegas, like the old-timey effect, and then throw in some of that. Throw in some Charlie Chaplin music, and don't have audio. Just have that black screen that has text on it.
Right, with the fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
I could make a whole series out of it, right? Like I bring a Tommy gun, I could get a musket, I could throw rocks.
That'd be really funny.
If I could get my hands on like like an old one of those big wooden catapults.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, they've got future weapons. Be like, ain't not so future weapons.
Would he have a big old bone like from a thigh?
Yeah, exactly. That'd be funny.
Hit someone on the head with a drumstick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm writing this idea down.
Yeah, this is gonna be a cool year. We're gonna get to play with a lot of cool toys.
You know, I gotta get down to Macau. I want to play with that damn minigun. What the hell?
Oh fuck yeah, that thing's expensive as shit. Fucking play with. There's no playing with that thing for cheap. It's like it's $100 as soon as you press the button.
Which one is this?
Minigun.
That Dylan chain gun.
Oh, that's the thing. Ammo is so pricey.
Yeah,
it's 30 caliber too, so it's way up there.
It's 500. It's about I know exactly how much. It's $500 for 1,000 rounds, and that's linked 308 ammo, and that's a good price on it. Linked means it's connected together on a chain. And
I was where my brother shoots. Now this is New Jersey, so New Jersey, oftentimes the ranges suck, like compared to the opportunities we have down here. And when he uses his AR-15, even though it's 223 or whatever, what is it, 5.56? Is that what they call it? Mm-hmm. No. What's 223 or what's the
5.56.
military? It is 5.56. All right. They have to shoot frangible ammo at the range, and it's like 75 cents a shot or something stupid like that. You know, it takes out some of the enjoyment of shooting, knowing that like you want to go tap 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 and see something cool, but then $5 just flew down the range.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. So Kyle, what does it take to get fully auto rifle? Like, do you have the license you need to get fully auto stuff, or you just borrow it?
It depends, man. You can buy one, and there's no in Georgia anyway. You can just buy one. You've got to pay a $200 tax stamp. There's a bit of paperwork, but you just buy one as long as it was made before 1986. If you want a MAC-10, like a fully automatic 9mm, they come in 9mm and 45, which a lot of people on fucking YouTube don't understand. Go to Wikipedia, bitch. Like, I'm holding the thing in my hand. It says MAC-10 on the side, and they're like, that's not a MAC-10. But no, you can pick up a MAC-10 for like $3,500 with the magazines and everything. They're so expensive because there's only 250,000 transferable machine guns left in the United States. That means that they were made before 1986, they're fully automatic, and they're in circulation. Or for right around $1,800 or $2,200 a year, you can become a firearms manufacturer / FFL, federally licensed firearms dealer. And then you can do whatever the fuck you want. You want a P90? All right, $1,500, fully automatic, ready to go.
I think that'd probably be the cheaper way to go about it. Just pay you $2,200 and then buy it at half price.
Certainly. Oh, it's more than half price, dude. You can't even get a P90. Like you can get a semi-automatic P90 for about $1,800, but if you get your license, to become a firearms manufacturer, you get the legit full-on P90 for $1,500. I can get a minigun for $50,000. Like fully work. But that by no means is a small amount of money. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, comparatively, if there's only 2 transferable miniguns left in the United States, and they're like close to $400,000.
Yeah.
So you're saving a little money.
What's the gold dinars transfer rate of in currency now?
The what?
The gold dinars.
Oh my god. Always the something. But
I'm
yeah,
surprised you ain't harping on that one yet.
But yeah, that's the way to go if you want a machine gun. Yeah, if you're gonna have a bunch of them, if you're gonna be working with guns, see, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the firearms manufacturer license, so I can
Nice.
just do whatever I want.
I looked into it for North Carolina, and it looks like the sheriff has to approve it.
Yes.
And then depending on what county you're in, that's like not a problem at all, or quite a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Sheriff's got to know your name.
it's not even like that. Like some sheriffs just approve everybody. They're pro gun. That's the way it goes. You want to get yourself a fully auto weapon. That usually it's like, I can't even think of anyone that's ever caused problems with fully auto weapons. They're pretty reliable guys. You've got no criminal record, of course, all the normal stuff. They grant them. Other people just don't want them in their county.
Yeah. I mean, you get criminals are gonna there are criminals out there with fully auto guns, but they don't go through them the legal way. That's the thing. Like, you will never see someone who goes on a massacre rampage with a machine gun who went through the proper channels to get it. That just won't happen. Like, the guys who actually go through the proper channels and go through the huge amount of effort there is to get one legally are not fucking criminals. They went so far out of their way to not be a criminal that it's obvious they're not bad guys. Whereas, I know right now where you could go pick up an Uzi and a Tommy gun for about $2,000 for both of them. I mean, yeah, and then you've got a fucking illegal gun that's gonna send you to jail for 10 years. That guy's a criminal. like you don't want that guy. You don't want that gun. But yeah, it's to me fun. They're fun to play with. They're
Would it be
shit to shoot.
inappropriate to ask if you guys had any unregistered weapons? Would that be the
I
sort of
got-
thing you
I
just
got a
don't
few of
answer?
them.
There's no gun registration in Georgia.
Oh, really?
I've got
Yeah.
a few of them, Woody.
Yeah. I don't know.
I buy a lot of guns, from people third party, and I just never register them.
You don't have
See-
to register them in Georgia. There's no such thing.
Every gun I have is registered, right? If anyone were to be on the wrong end of my gun, they'd be able to match it to it, then match that gun to me. And not that I want to shoot anybody, but there's just something cool about having a gun that's off the books. Having that one.
You want one?
I didn't even think of that. I guess you could make it happen pretty easily, couldn't you?
Yeah. It'll be there tomorrow. What do you want?
Really? Anything?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean it'd be there tomorrow?
I mean, I'll ship it tomorrow.
You selling it, or
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to pay for it. I'm just gonna.
What?
I'm
Dude.
not free gun McGee over here.
you're FPS Kyle? I don't know what you got going on over there. Like, you're like, dude, you want one? Yeah, just name it. I'll contact my
I'm
source
trying to
and
get
make
Kyle to
it
give
so.
me factory rates here. I was wanting a F2000. He's giving me store prices. No,
I
want the
gave
shit
you
from the
dealer
factory.
cost.
You
Yeah,
know,
it still was
maybe
like
a
$2,000.
shotgun. Like, if I were to
Yeah.
actually want somebody dead, probably a shotgun. But then what's the point of an unregistered shotgun since there's no bullet tracing on that anyway, right?
I mean, yeah, like if you want a cool gun, just get a Glock 17 or a Glock 19.
Ooh, did you say Glock? Wings is right here.
Oh,
Don't say Glock in front of Wings.
Dude, I took my Glock the other day when we were up in Tennessee. I dunked it down in water and filled it with water and then pulled it out and started popping it off. Those things are cool. They shoot underwater. They're fun.
So Drew Munns keep asking me to check my Skype, but I'm having a hard time. Like, he doesn't tell me who he is, or check my Twitter. And, but there, I don't know how many Twitter messages I have. And every time I click it, there's 40 unread ones. In the last 15 minutes, I've probably gotten 200. How do I know which one is you?
Where the hell's all my Twitter followers at? The fuck?
Well, I think I'm about to pass Woody on Twitter. Maybe not this minute or anything, but I mean,
Are you?
close-
Yeah, it's
I'm close.
inevitable, right?
I'm
It's
just
gonna
saying,
happen.
I'm so much more active on Twitter than both of you guys, but you both got so many more followers than I do.
That may be the problem, though. They don't like you on there all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to make it so that when I tweet, it's worth reading, right? Usually, half the time it's funny, half the time it's, good. And I don't usually...
I use it as a
shout out
way
on there.
a medium to talk to people.
I do that too.
I'll have long-ass conversations with my subscribers. I forget the timeline even exists and sit on the mentions and, argue with people.
The one guy said he sent me a message on YouTube and I never replied. Maybe I should.
That's like saying I sent you a message in a bottle and you never sent the bottle back. Like, really?
Just
You expected that to get through?
I read my YouTube messages every single day, but at the moment I have a backlog of 23,107. And by the way, 2 flowed in, like, you click on thing and it shows inbox. By the time I clicked on inbox, I got 2 more. And sometimes I'll go on a message reply rampage and I'll like reply to like 50 people or so. And by the time I'm done, my unread messages has still gone up. Like they come in faster than I can write back. It's just how it goes.
Are we still live, right?
Yeah, we're streaming, but we're not recording.
I want to say something real quick. The controller I gave to Ask a Capper is a unique controller. You cannot buy them anywhere. They have to be made, and it takes 4 controllers to make them. So please quit asking me where I bought it at. They are no longer made, manufactured. There's only 4 in existence. Thank you.
Also, the guy who said I randomly blocked you, there's no such thing as a random block. No such thing, my friend. I specifically sought you out, found your channel, and blocked you. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you did. Like, I don't. Like, people often say, like, "Hey, what did I do?" Like, I really don't know.
Don't care either.
No idea what you did.
If I blocked you, I trust my judgment.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. It's just like, like something happened. You did something. You said something that I didn't agree with. Maybe it was something that. I mean, sometimes people are like, "Well, that was pretty good, except for when you did this, this, and that." It's like bullshit, man. No, that was perfect. Don't be fucking with me. I'm not looking for any critiquing.
Usually, if they offer some critique and they're not cursing.
Yeah, like you. You're getting blocked right now. Yeah, I don't care.
I typically let them slide, but the moment they use a curse word, I'll block them. And then all the other subs like come back to him and say, "Oh my God, you blocked him for that, dude." Some guy today told me to stop sucking Treyarch's cock, and I'm like, "Yeah, that was too crude. You're blocked." Really, you blocked him for that? He was just saying you support Treyarch too much. Really? No, he wasn't. Yeah, you're gone. You're gone, dude. That's it. I don't want you around.
Want to get the pitchforks out?
If you said that in real life, then I wouldn't talk to you anymore. Like, you'd be done. You'd be written off. You'd be dead to me. And if you say that on YouTube, you're gone there too. Adios.
So anybody else look at the picture that Woody put in on the Painkiller promo and pick their favorite ninja yet?
Did you like that one? I've been saving that one for months. Oh, and then some guy today accused me of only doing it because it was like paid advertising or something like that. Like I was promoting that site. That's not the case at all. Bottom right's going big. Let's link the picture in the stream so people can see it.
I'm liking the girl with the pink Muslim traditional garb here. Islamic,
Really?
I'm sorry. Islamic traditional garb.
So
The one at the top left ain't very appealing at all.
The one on the bottom left, if I can remember right. I'm drawing the picture up here. Oh, stupid intro. What's wrong with you, Woody? Yeah, the one on the bottom left. I think she can fly. she very well would be able to fly in that. But I'm thinking the pink one, huh?
Yeah. She got pretty good eyebrows on her. She's got no unibrow. Her eyes perfect. I mean, they're not like got a weak eye or anything. She looks like she has skin by the bridge of her nose.
That's important to have skin on your nose. One guy said that her non-traditional Muslim garb meant she was most likely the sluttiest of the group. Like she's wearing pink, man. She's out there.
She's accessorizing her religion.
Dude, top right it's hard to look past top right. Bottom right might be a little bit more freaky. And you know what? Look at bottom second from the left. She wears that ninja outfit, in a coy kind of sly. She might be this clever, sarcastic, intellectual type.
When I'm looking for Muslim women, that is not the first thing I look for. I look for which one can wash my feet the best. Which one can cook?
Oh my God! Which one can wash my feet the best?
FPS Kyle is in no way affiliated with Wings Redemption Nor does he support any of his comments. Send your bombs to Wings of Redemption.
Yes, that wasn't Woody who said that, and that was just nervous laughter. I don't support him. No, the two middle ones, the two middle ninjas, they they look like the kindest of the group, don't they? Like something about them is kind of nice and sweet.
I think they look like Shredder, to be honest.
Like Shredder? So you know what? As you mentioned it, the middle left one, there's a little bit of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat in there.
Oh man, it's funny you said Shredder. Like I don't know if this will be funny, if this will translate. Maybe it was just in the moment. Me and my cousin were driving the other day, and we were talking about like what we would do if like a girl was going down on us, and she just went crazy and bit it. And like I'm not talking about like a little bite. I'm talking about like she went to town. Like and I called it pulling a Shredder. Like. Like from the like Ninja Turtles, like she went to town on that thing.
It all depends on where she's at when she bit it.
She's got her mouth on it and she's biting it.
Yeah,
like she's trying to bite it off.
In the truck, is she giving you head into home?
What kind of shit are you pulling in the truck? No, we're home. We're at home on the couch.
I was say, all right,
we're on the.
I'd see how bad I could beat her head up on the steering wheel. I do not know.
All right. Am I the only one here who immediately is going to punch her as hard as I can?
No. She's gonna get punched. She's gonna get beat up like that chick from Black Snake Bone. I mean, she's gonna get it bad.
Yeah. All right. Like I'm just saying this. If you bite on that thing, like I'm punching you, and I'm like, and then I take her to the fucking police station.
I'm punching you a couple times.
Yeah, I take her to the police station, like drag her in there, all beat to hell, and throw her on the floor, and they'd like, be like, what the fuck, man? And I just like pull my pants down, point at my dick, and I'd be like, look, she pulled a Shredder on me. And they'd immediately start just giving her the worst ass whooping of all time.
No jury would convict me.
Yeah, they'd be spraying her down with pepper spray, hitting her with tasers, kicking her in the gut, like, and a female police officer would walk in. They're like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And I'd be like, "Look at my dick." And she's like, "Holy shit, she pulled a Shredder on you." And then she'd join in too.
She'd pull down her own pants and be like, "Look what he did! He vajazzled me. This is non-consensual vajazzling. I shredded in self-defense."
Oh my god, no vajazzling would be non-consensual, especially let's see, if I pull out the hot glue gun all of a sudden.
I don't know. If she bit the shit off, she probably never make it to the police
we
station.
ain't it off. Like it. That's a big bitch if she can bite a dick off. Like, I mean, I'm not going to brag here, but I think you'd have a hard time biting my dick off. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'd have an easy time punching your skull in, though.
I mean, like, seriously, I'm not bragging here, but I don't think I could bite it off. Like not without it takes some effort.
You know, I keep a mag light in the truck just for that reason.
I'm really struggling with the mental image. Like, what would happen if you were bit on it hard? Like... Oh, new topic.
No, I like this topic. Like, I just imagine like everything's going smooth, everything's going good, and you're like, yeah, that's nice. And all of a sudden she just goes into Shredder mode. Yeah! You ever see like a dog that like bites and like bites multiple times super fast? That's what I'm imagining. And like maybe she shakes her head like fucking Jaws. Like, not Jaws, not Jaws from YouTube, you know. But like shark.
Talking about like a shark where he bites and starts ripping his head left and
get
right.
that saw in motion. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm going like Rocky Balboa on her ass. Like, I would have to beat her off. And not
give her a 3-piece and a biscuit, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, you got to do anything and everything you can to get her off that shit. Like, immediately. Like, I don't know about how you feel about this, but I don't think life's worth living without a penis.
I don't either.
Like, this is a good one for the stream. Just say yes if you think, do you think that life is worth living without a penis? Yes if you do. No if you would rather die and you know, if you're going to lose your dick, would you just rather be dead? That's a no. Because, like, I mean, think about it. Like, think about how much that messes up your life, like, without a penis. And it's not just the sex. I mean, you're not technically a man anymore. Also, peeing is going to be a bitch. All right? Just saying. Also,
bags, son.
Also, now you're not able to get anything bedazzled down there. You can't get your penis bedazzled because it's gone.
You could always be really cocky and be like a bite me bedazzle on your penis.
They wouldn't. Nah, hell no. I don't want to give anybody any ideas. No, yeah, a prosthetic penis. Okay, yeah, that's like a fucking prosthetic eye. Yeah, it might look real. You gotta get the job done. You know what I mean?
You know, it'd be easier just to carry a dildo in your pocket. Be cheaper too.
Yeah, sew a dildo on. Okay, that's like No, no, it doesn't work like that.
You ever seen dildos? Those things look like they're designed for like to emasculate men. I understand they have to be bigger so the woman can hold on to it, but wow,
I've never seen one in real life.
you never seen a dildo in real life?
No, just being silly. Of course, I've seen a dildo in real
Let's
life.
say you went to a sex shop, they got like 1,500 on a shelf.
Yeah, I used to sell them.
I mean, it's like seriously, like, oh man, how do you ever find a girl that's a virgin still with the cervix intact with dildos the size they have?
Oh no. Boy, did you catch that one?
No, I'm sorry. What was this?
Would you repeat what you just said, Wing?
How would you ever find a woman that's still a virgin with a hymen, a little skin across her
Okay,
cervix?
okay. You said okay.
What did he say the first time?
Cervix.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's the same thing. You punch the hymen, it goes right through the cervix. You're good.
That's some rough sex if you lose your cervix.
I don't know what kind of penis you packing, Kyle. You said it was hard to fight through.
That's some rough sex if you lose a cervix. That's like, I mean, that's bad. Yeah, it got pretty rough. I lost my cervix. Dear God!
How did that shit?
Yeah, what did you do? Did you bop it so hard it came out of her mouth? Like, that's hard stuff.
Back into the damn uterus, just knock that shit out.
I don't like where this is going anymore.
Why do people think I've never had sex? Seriously.
I don't know.
I am not a virgin. I am far from being a virgin.
I am too.
I mean, Woody has 2 kids. Yes, he's not a virgin.
What was I gonna? You know what? We've talked about it a couple of times. Do you think Battlefield? I was wondering. I've got these two thoughts: Battlefield versus Call of Duty. On one hand, Call of Duty's kind of, sort of vulnerable, right? In that I think that its lifespan was shorter this cycle than it has been in previous ones. You know, the interest for Modern Warfare 2 lasted past April. That's for sure. It was March, I think, when the care package glitch got fixed for the last time, and people just started getting into it in April. It wasn't until summer that people got pissed. Now, April, and kind of wrapping up. So Call of Duty might be more vulnerable than it has been in the past. But can Battlefield take advantage of that? They're coming out in November. They'd be smart to come out in March. If you want to kill Call of Duty, kill it when it's weak, not in November.
Yeah. See, I don't understand how they don't understand this. It's so simple. Like I know it right now. I think everyone here knows that Call of Duty and Activision pimps that thing out. Those trailers they put out, like, I mean, we more than anyone play so much Call of Duty. We get burnt out on it. We realize that a week after the game's been out, it's just another game, and it's nothing special every time. Every year it's the same thing. But seriously, once we start seeing those trailers and the live action stuff, whatever they do, we see Kobe Bryant running around with an RPG. We're gonna want that fucking game so bad. We're gonna be like, should I get Call of Duty or should I get this game? Fucking Call of Duty. Kobe Bryant's got an RPG.
I can get too serious to talk about Kobe Bryant.
Dude,
I get excited when I see beta footage. I'll be like, yeah.
Dude, when I saw the Black Ops commercials, like all of them, like I really, really wanted Black Ops bad. Like when I saw that the one with the Rolling Stones song in it.
Yeah, and they had normal people like in suits and ties and office thing being soldiers.
And they had celebrities. So it was like Jimmy Kimmel was in it, Kobe Bryant was in one, and then they had like a guy was dressed up as a chef. He's walking around with akimbo pistols. He like throws them out like he doesn't give a shit. He's like walking away from an explosion. Like it was an awesome trailer. It got you pumped for the game. And it was like, yeah, that is how it is. You're just a normal guy, and you can jump in there and have a lot of fun with this crazy game. It's gonna be good. And they had the soundtrack. They had this. They're going back to the '70s. It was a big build-up. You do not want to sell against that. If they've sold their game right now, they could spend half as much money on advertising as what they're going to spend and probably get the same amount of sales.
Do you guys want to call another person?
Oh, those people are always weird, man.
Let's do it one more time. Here's the new setup. Let's try this out. So Paintball Kitty's offered to help out with the stream a little bit behind the scenes. So, guys, write in there your phone number and why we should call you. And then, Kitty, pick a winner for us. Because I struggled to do that well. So we're going to see how this works out. Kitty came up with some of the best crank call areas, and I think she'd be awesome.
I'm gonna
By the
grab.
way, while she's doing that, Kyle, has Kitty moved yet? Didn't she move Tuesday?
I'm not sure.
I bet she's just getting set up in her new place now.
I'm ready to pwn Kitty on some wager matches. What I'm ready to do.
Does she ever win?
She beat me twice already.
Twice? Nice.
She beat me in a one in the chamber, and she beat me in a gun game.
Man, I was playing some of the wager matches last night with good players, right? It was like Merca, T-Mart, Dr. Chiz, I forget who else was there suddenly. But like, YouTubers and stuff, people who know how to play. And I'm sorry, Kitty's writing me. So I had a couple of good games. I had these one in the chamber shots where I started off like 5 shots, 5 kills, boom, 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 boom. It was pretty cool. I wish I could record while I streamed. I'd have had something to use.
I got a really, really long shot the other day and one in the chamber. It was really awesome, but I got nothing to do with it these days. But it was like across the map on I don't even know what the map's name is. But it was awesome. I was happy.
Dr. Chiz says he Halo jump shotted my butt. He did a couple times. He probably won more games than anybody, but we all took turns. But if I had to guess a winner, it might have been him.
People disregard that stuff. Like I had some really, really. I probably had some of the best sharpshooter games ever posted, and people seen it out. It was like in like the really small one that you can play with friends, and they freaked out. It's like seriously, it's the same shit. I mean,
I can see that though. It's kind of
a 61 kill sharpshooter. Come on now.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but it's just it's kind of like playing a bunch of noobs. It's not, but it's I don't know how to describe it. I think
but the fact is, it dropped me 10 guns, and I did well with 10 guns. Every time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. The other thing is, like gameplay is important. But I don't know. I guess that in that particular thing you don't see all the time. It invalidates my argument. But when someone posts up like a 50-2 game, I'm like, I don't care. That game isn't. I've seen it all before. I can even tell you what it was. Right? The guy ran chopper gunner. He ran dogs, especially if it's higher than that. It was either Nuketown or jungle. He stayed on the edges of the map. He earned his kill streaks twice and got a big game.
Yep.
I've seen it. Too many times actually. So here's a guy who got his head stuck in a toilet. Let's call him.
Oh God! What were you doing there to begin with?
I do have questions for that.
Hello?
Hey man, it's Painkiller already.
Was that a
The
word?
little birdie told me.
What did you just say?
I think he just said Ash.
Did you get your head stuck in a toilet at one point?
In a toilet seat.
And how did that happen?
Okay, well, I was 3, and the trainer toilet seats that parents use to put on the seat so the kid doesn't fall in, right?
Yes.
Well, basically, she came home, and it was like a Sesame Street one, and so she was like, "Hey, look what I got." I was like, "Oh, cool." I didn't know what it was, so I stuck it over my head.
Naturally.
Well, yes. So once it was over my head, it would not come up. So they had to butter me up, all the way up, and they rip it off. And after 3 hours of it would not come off. So
Why did we call this guy earlier? I love that his parents went with this.
Yeah, well, my mom wanted me to take me to the hospital, and my dad was like, "Oh no, if you take my son to the hospital with a toilet seat, I'm
Great. Why?
So,
What did they butter you up? Did they use butter?
I don't remember what it was, but it was something like, I don't know, but it basically came off after about 4 hours.
So you had a toilet seat on your head for 4 hours. That's awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
dude. You win call of the night so far.
Yeah, great job, man. That's really
Nicely
fun.
done, man. You someday you'll be a bigger YouTube commentator than me. Well done.
I have a commentary up on my YouTube.
Go ahead, say your channel.
Jufro Joe. It's all caps, and the O's are zeros, and the E is a 3.
Okay, that's
Bro
easy to find.
Joe. All right, yeah. All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
I keep waiting. I'm always afraid to do that because I'm afraid the guy's going to be like, Jew Hater 107, all Nazis. And he's going to be like, Hell Hitler, and then we're going to, like, right before we can cut him off. You know? Death, the Zionist war machine. Like, what?
All right. Here's a guy with the scar on his cock from being hit with a truck.
All right, I'm going to go grab a drink for this one. I don't like the cock stories. I'm not going to lie. I don't like all cock talk. There's way too much cock talk.
Don't lie. You know you like it.
Oh, man, that sounded really dirty.
My bad. All right.
You know what? I'm sitting listening to all these stories. I might be roboting out right now, but we need to get a woman that's been fisted.
Please enjoy the music while your party is reached.
By a man or by another woman?
Yeah, that one might have been fake. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Um,
Fisted by some other human being other than themselves.
Finding a woman who's been fisted isn't that hard.
Really?
I know 2 or 3.
I don't know. I've never seen a woman that could take a whole fist.
Well, I was talking about in the by another woman. What I was thinking.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I bet
but-
Wings of Redemption's got some big hands. That's
He's
like a.
got little hands.
I got small hands.
Yeah, little
What?
dainty.
He's 6'4".
I know.
300 some
That's
I
the
got
funny
small
part.
hands.
He has these little dainty hands.
Huh.
I got my mother's hands.
Literally.
In a jar.
Oh,
All
I
right.
love doing that to people. Like on a.
I had to give up the guitar because I cannot strum and change notes at the same time. I just can't physically do it.
Well, yeah, I'm still getting better at it. I'm struggling too.
I remember on
I'm
a,
learning
I
the
can't even
Pearl
do one
song.
note. I can't do one changeover.
on Adam's Family 2, they're like.
Like I start strumming both hands.
What were you saying, Kyle?
In Adam's Family 2, they have the baby gets born and he goes, he's got my father's eyes. And she's like, take those away from him, Gomez. And the baby literally has the father's eyes. It's fucked up. Are we going to call another one? One of these subscribers?
If
People?
Kitty finds a winner. There's one guy that wrote... Oh, wait. He had a clothes hanger stuck in his eye.
Oh, God. Find us somebody who's been peed on. And, like, not voluntarily.
That happened to someone in my high school. It was a guy. So here's what happened. There was this guy. His name was Tom. I'll leave out his last name. And like everyone noticed, he started hanging out with the coolest kids. Now Tom was like, he was kind of short and not very attractive, and he didn't play any sports, and he wasn't the sort to be in that crowd. And it was like, wow, all of a sudden he's with the hottest girls, he's with the, the coolest guys, and they're giving him all this attention. And I didn't know what it was like, there, but he, I knew he was going to their parties and stuff, and it was just notable. And then I found out that later, like, they were abusing him at these parties, like, not being very nice to him. They invited him as kind of a jester clown type thing, and at one point, they actually peed on him. That's when I learned what a golden shower meant. And that was kind of the humiliation that he couldn't take anymore, and he stopped hanging out with him. That happened.
If I was Tom, I would go human tornado on those cocksuckers.
Well, no, come on. This is like the athletes at the school, and
I don't give a fuck how much you can bench press. When I'm stabbing yourself in the fucking kidneys with a knife, your bitch ass is on the floor.
I'm serious, man. Like, there's some things I can't. Like, I remember there was some kid. Like, I'll tell you what's weird about fucking jocks in high school. Most of those guys are fucking half homosexual. Like, they just want to be in the shower with each other. Like, they like putting stuff up. Like, I remember there was some, like, one of them, like they held some kid down on the bus and put like a Coke bottle up his ass. I remember hearing about that like 2 years before I went into high school, and I was like, I don't want to play baseball. It's like fuck that shit. And I'm just thinking, like, if these dudes
No.
hold me down on the bus and put a Coke bottle in my ass, I'm coming back with a gun and I'm killing them all. Like, you're going to see me on CNN. They're all going down. And the coach, too. It's flame. I'm coming in with a flamethrower.
I'm not even playing.
Like
I'm with
seriously,
Kyle on this bitch. I have me a bottle of fucking
that's
plus
some
or some
last-
shit, like a lighter.
You know, that's some last straw kind of shit if you're going to humiliate me like that and, like, everybody's going to know about it. You know, and they told everybody because I knew about it. And I was, like, in the 7th fucking grade, and I knew they did that shit.
At my high school, that was, like, if you wanted to fight someone, and you want, like, let's say that he, whatever, stole your girlfriend. Now you want to fight him. And he doesn't want to fight back, spit on him. There's no coming back from that. If you lock a loogie, then you're guaranteed that'll lock in the fight. That'll make it happen. Here we have another call.
So my cousin spit on a guy one time and he bitched down. That was fun.
Wow.
He took it.
You don't take that.
And it was dip spit too, like nasty black stuff.
Really? This guy gave his phone number and he won't pick up? Let me see if I did it right.
Hi, it's Ryan. I'm not here right now. Here's your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message.
I got
When
this.
you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Ryan, this is FP's Kyle calling for Painkiller already, and I just want to let you know you really bitched out on us tonight. And I think I hate you now. I think we all do, actually.
Yeah, I can speak for me. I hate you as well. Wings?
Yeah, the hatred is unanimous. The triad hates you.
All right,
and
have a bad
Painkiller
night.
will be calling your mother.
I hung up.
That's actually really bad. I kind of wish we hadn't done that now. I wasn't expecting you all to jump in with that. I thought Woody's supposed to be like, nah, man, we're sorry we missed your call.
Yeah, like, no, I hate you too. Have a bad night.
Fuck, I feel bad now.
You set the tone, baby.
So, Kyle, have you seen my new truck?
I saw it. Oh, let's talk about that next.
Do you think I should keep the tonneau cover on or off it?
Oh, I like those. I like those. Oh, wait, is it the big one or like a flat one?
It's a flat one.
Yeah, leave the flat one. I like those.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, how are you doing this Painkiller already?
Hey.
All right. So I heard you lost 100 pounds?
Holy shit, I didn't know this would work. Can I say something real quick? Go. You can remove that now. I actually couldn't.
I was looking at
Just
your
need you
picture. You
to
don't look like you've lost 100 pounds.
But yeah, I lost 100 pounds. I did it the exact same way that Wings did it with the Centramine.
So how did it usually work? I've lost over 100 pounds at this point.
Well,
This is straight time for me.
I'm from Virginia, and I went to the weigh station, and the big idea was Centramine, calcium pyruvite, and Celcos. And I went every week. The Centramine down here is not that expensive. It's like, I think, $20 a week or something like that. And the Celpress is all. I mean, I eventually got it for free because I started actually helping kids and stuff. Started being a motivational speaker for them. And I went there probably 4 months. I lost 100 pounds, but I did it the horrible way. I wasn't exercising, wasn't eating. I was losing a lot of muscle, a lot of fat. But I went from 333 pounds to 225.
See, you lost 100 hard pounds. I've lost 100 easy pounds. See, I went from 425 to about 340 right now. It's not quite 100 pounds, but I'm getting there, getting close. I'm starting actually being able to see loose skin. I'm actually having to wear my suspenders again. And before people laugh about suspenders are better than belts. Try them shits. You enjoy them a lot more. But the fact is, yeah, you can't lose it the hard way, because if you don't work out any, your muscles are going to deteriorate and go to shit, and you're actually going to feel worse than you actually would if you were fat. It's just my opinion.
There's two spectrums of that. Whenever I was really fat, I wasn't getting any vagina, and then whenever I lost a bunch of weight, then I was getting a lot of vagina. I mean,
unless you're like super fat, like 500 some pounds, you being fat and not getting vagina is an excuse you use for yourself. You being fat is just like a confidence thing. Like I was able to pull tail at like 380 all day. That's because
Was it attractive tail?
it's attractive tail, son. Look at Shay Carl. Shay Carl's about 280, 300 pounds. He's got a sexy ass wife. The fact is, you just gotta overlook shallow girls, just like Dan was talking about earlier. You have to accept rejection. A bigger guy is going to get rejected more. But let's say if you open yourself up to females that you normally wouldn't do, well, say you like a girl, ask her to fuck out. What's she going to do? Tell you no? Well, if you didn't ask her out, she's already told your ass no. So what's the difference?
I mean, that's not confidence. I mean, and whenever you're big, I mean, whenever you were, what did you say you started out at?
425.
Whenever you're 425, I'm guessing your confidence wasn't as grand as it is now. I mean, you eventually build that, and that's what I learned.
I'm still heavier than you were when you started.
Yeah.
And my confidence level's like that. But it's just the fact is, not every girl is shallow. There's a great deal of them that are. But if you can hold yourself in outstanding light and be able to talk to them and make them feel special, they will not give a shit. I will let you know this. They will not give a shit. Do you think the girls that went out with Biggie Smalls gave a shit he was fat? I can't hear him. Can anybody hear him?
Oh, is he talking?
I said probably not about his fatness, but more about his money.
Yeah, but the fact is, even before Biggie Smalls had money, he had 2 daughters. You think he got that from selling dope? No.
No. I mean, I get what you're saying, dude. Trust me. I understand it. I understand exactly what you're saying.
It's all about how you carry yourself. Don't use your fat as a scapegoat for, getting tail.
All right.
No, but it's just an increase as well. So
yeah, but he has a point though, right? When you get thinner, it's easier to pick up girls.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Thanks for coming on.
I can't wait till we got us 3 get together. You guys got to see me work.
Oh, work on the girls? So you work your magic?
Yeah, you guys got to see it.
All right. There's one more guy I want to talk to. Kyle will love him. Let me get the number in. Is Kyle still here? He must have stepped away for a second.
He went to get something to drink, I think.
It's right up Kyle's alley.
Hello?
Hey, man. How are you? It's Painkiller already.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Not much, man. So wait a minute. You had a wine bottle shoved up your butt while you were sleeping?
Yeah. All right. Let me set the story. So it was about 6th grade. I had a bunch of kids over, a bunch of my friends over for a sleepover. And basically, it was one of those nights, I don't know, this may have been my school, but kind of a gay bro night kind of thing. Not like gay, but kind of like, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah, well,
But-
I'm picturing a gay bro night with wine bottles shoved up one another's butts.
Well, it didn't start with wine bottles going at people's butts. But, well, basically, we were screwing around, like, watching, like, naked girls and stuff for the first time. It was kind of gay
So how old
stuff.
were you?
And, so...
Which one of you went over the line and pulled his dick out first?
I want to know how old you were.
Oh, I was like 12, 13, 12, I think, probably.
Okay, so you're 12, 13, you're hanging out with a bunch of guys, and you're seeing naked girls for the first, well, not the first time, but whatever, one of the first times.
Yeah. And so I was the first one to go to sleep, and I go to sleep in my bed, which is in my basement, and they're in my basement too, so they're sleeping somewhere else, but I'm in my bed. And they think it'd be hilarious to, come in my room and mess with me. And so after they're done, drawing in my face and doing gay shit like they usually do, or like they did back then,
So
they
are you
decided
passed
that...
out drunk at this point, at 12 years old?
No, I'm just, I don't know.
You just a deep sleeper.
Yeah, I'm a very, very deep sleeper.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, they decided to, surprise me and wake me up by shoving a big old wine bottle up my ass. And I screamed, the loudest I've ever screamed, and the most girly scream ever. Woke my parents up. They come downstairs, and they're asking what the hell happened. And we're just sitting there like, oh, nothing happened. We're just, screwing around playing hide and go seek. And, yeah. Basically, I ended up with a wine bottle in my ass that night.
This guy's obviously not from the South.
What, you guys do that a lot? You
My mom's family is actually from Mississippi. I go down there a lot, actually.
Yeah, but you're not from the South, because if you were from the South, you would have pulled that wine bottle out your ass and busted it across his lip.
Yeah.
By 12, you should have been packing where Wings is from.
Oh, I know.
I was packing at 12. I had a 22 rifle
big
back
old
then.
meat rod, I know.
Nice. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for taking my call or calling me.
Sure thing. Wings, your truck, man. So you bought a truck, huh?
Yep.
So, like, on one hand, I love your truck. I saw it. I watched the video probably 3 times, looked all the way through, paused at parts of it. I envy your... It's pimp, man. It's cool. And I sat there wondering, is it four-wheel drive? Is it four-wheel drive? I was looking at the stance really closely, and then you answered it. You're like, and it is four-wheel drive. I'm like, hell yeah. That's what you... If the truck doesn't have a transfer case, baby, it's just a station wagon with the roof missing.
Yeah.
It's got to be four-wheel drive. And so, yeah, you got yourself a pimp, four-wheel drive, leather seat, all decked out truck.
Yep, and only 2 of them in South Carolina.
But I don't know, whenever I see someone else get one of these, dream rides, I'm like, man, what about the money?
I mean, what? I mean, I finance it, obviously, because you always want to finance a vehicle. The reason you want to finance a vehicle, for people ask, is because, all right, let's say you buy a $40,000 vehicle, and let's say you keep it 3.5 years. During that 3.5 year period, you pay $25,000 of the 40 off. Turn around and sell it for another $18,000. You've automatically made $6,000, and you've paid essentially $25,000 for a $40,000 vehicle. That is why you finance. All right, so you finance the truck.
Where's Kyle when I need him? Kyle, you there? That's crazy math.
How's that crazy math?
So wait a minute.
I'm talking about after APR and all. Let's say you pay $40,000 on your entire loan.
Kyle, are you back? I just saw his mic light up. Come on, Kyle.
I just walked back in.
Kyle, all right, Wings, can you explain to us why
you finance a vehicle instead of pay it outright? Okay.
Yeah, please.
All right, let's use $40,000 as an example. Let's say after APR and everything, your vehicle costs $40,000 over a period of 60 months, which is 5 years. All right, so 3.5 years go by and you pay, say, $25,000 of the 40. All right, say you get tired of the truck and you sell it aftermarket for $16,000, $17,000. All right, well, all of a sudden you've made money and you've essentially paid $25,000 for a $40,000 truck.
Okay, so first of all, I don't think you've made money in this situation. I think you've spent a lot of money. And if you were to pay $25,000 for a $40,000 truck, at the end of it, you would have a $40,000 truck. You wouldn't have...
Oh, that's... like, most people just keep upgrading. Like me, I'll probably upgrade the rest of my life. Like every 3 or 4 years, get something else. Because I like having the newer vehicle.
Kyle, what are your thoughts on this? Am I crazy?
It all really depends on what you want. If you're the kind of person in your situation, Woody, it doesn't matter what you... If you have the cash, and it's good to pay cash. If you want to finance, it's good to finance. Because you're the kind of guy that beats a car into the ground. Like, you're going to drive the same car for 10 years or more. And then, once you're done driving it, you're probably going to pass it along to somebody else. Like, I'm not pass it along as in when you're dead, but, you'll, let one of your... you'll let
I've got 4,000 more years left in me. We're all good.
exactly. You'll got another century to go. No, but you're gonna use it for something else. Maybe it won't be your primary vehicle. For me though, I kind of want to drive a different car every couple years or so. So leasing and payments kind of make sense for me because I'm always gonna want a new one, want to be rolling them over. Like there was like a 5-year period where my dad rolled his truck over every year, like just constantly rolling the one that he was actually like it was actually his personal vehicle, like just trading it in, getting a new one, trading it in, getting a new one, like every year kept rolling it over.
But I'm looking at it this way, Woody. You can either pay $40,000 outright for the truck, and that's fine if you want to keep it, but I don't want to keep it. Or I can pay $25,000, sell it aftermarket, come out ahead, $5,000, and have that as a down payment for the next truck I get. I mean, the payments don't bother me. I put the payments.
So how long are you keeping it in this situation?
3.5 years, maybe.
So you're paying about $7,000 a year for your car.
Yeah. Like the payments don't bother me. You set it on draft, you forget about the shit. That's how I always did it. Y'all don't do it that way?
I paid it off. So the last 2 cars I bought, I didn't have the cash to buy them. So I just wrote a check out of the HELOC, and then I had that back down to zero, in a couple months. Like I aggressively pay off my car debt.
Kyle had a laugh. Like, what's wrong with drafting the payment of your truck?
Oh, nothing. I was just like, you were just like, you forget it. Like I don't know. I could.
Like I just have it auto draft, and therefore it's not really like paying it.
Yeah,
that was kind of how it came in.
Yeah, you pay it, but the fact is, your money goes in, the money comes out. You don't ever have to worry about it. You don't have to actually go physically pay the truck payment.
See, I've gone in the other direction in my house. Like we've started buying more and more with cash, like actual paper dollars, because it gives us better exposure to what we're spending. When you just drop it on the card all the time, it's so easy to spend like $60 twice a day, day after day, until your credit card bills start rolling in every month. It's like, wow, this was a $7,000. We pay them down to zero every month. And it's like, wow, it was $7,000 this month. It was $9,000 this month. It was 4, then 12. And when you have cash that goes across the counter, then you kind of see it better.
Yeah, I was in this situation. Don't have a house payment. I don't really have any other payments. I paid the bills off for the year, so technically I've got $600 I got to pay every year. Well, every month. Bye.
Yeah, I bought some furniture today, and I made a point of like paying in cash so that I wouldn't just go crazy with it.
See, with furniture, I'm the other way around. I like to buy furniture used.
Nah.
Really?
Dude, you don't want a couch that somebody else has been chilling on.
Well,
you don't.
Like for example, I've been trying to talk. Like there's actually a workshop, like a car auto shop right here. They have a leather couch. I've been trying to talk them out of. I mean, I know there's probably other leather couches out there, but I want theirs.
How much do you want to spend
for a nice leather couch?
About
$600.
Dude, I got one today for that.
Because what I'm doing is I'm actually turning this room I got my stuff in right now. I'm knocking a wall out and putting like a double door, it's not like it's like an archway, and transferring the other bedroom on the other side of the wall into like one big office space. And I want to put like a couch in so I can play video games on the couch.
Yeah, I got a nice leather couch today for $600. Actually maybe it's $500. Like I think I got the set for like $1,000. Like couch and love seat.
So I always look at it this way: I can get a good couch for $600, or I can get a really nice used couch for $600.
I don't know. I got everything I want. I got my entire living room done today for like $1,300.
Yeah, you don't want my used couch, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't want mine either.
Dude, you don't want my kitchen table. You don't want my counters. You don't want anything in my
house. It's not like I'm not going to look at it. It's like, well, damn, Woody, it seems like there's some kids played on this couch right here. Look at all these holes. And is that juice stain? That right there significantly lowers the price in my book.
It's not the kids, baby.
Oh, don't pull the black light out, huh?
now you're on target. I bet Paintball Kitty got it right away.
Yep.
Oh, man. Ain't nothing Febreze can't cover. Oh, man. But like I said, I buy almost everything used when it comes to furniture. Used table. Well, I bought a new bed. I bought a bed new because a bed's something you sleep on. But like a couch, fuck, I'm going to be sitting my fat ass in there sweating on it. Think I care if somebody else screwed on it earlier in its life?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Yeah, man. That's
Maybe if they had like fucking lice or some shit.
How do you know? Maybe they did.
Cause I'll be someone hit that shit with some Febreze before I put it in the room.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I'll give you a perfect example. Like when I moved into this house, I told the guy to leave. There was like this blue sectional couch, and it was like, I don't know, it's a used couch. I told him to leave it anyway because then he was going to be a couple days before I went and got new furniture. But like I moved that thing to the back porch now for like people to sit on, like where I was having a party on it back there, or if there's some. I don't want to be chilling on that couch. I told Red the other day. I was like, Red's a local cop in my town, and like he listens to the videos and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm sitting on the used couch right now. He's like, ooh, it's nasty as fuck. Like, nah, man. Nah. It's just something about used furniture, man. Like because
Did Red
like
used to work at Conway High?
no, you don't like Red, by the way. You've blocked him many a time.
Oh.
Red's that's not Red's real name. Red's is his nickname. His real name.
Oh, we used to have a resource officer named Red at Conway High. Like his name wasn't Red, his nickname was Red.
No, this isn't him. He's a year older than I am. He'll be 20.
No. This guy's in his 30s.
I have a cool topic. It's really a podcast topic, not a post one. You know Redbox, the little video rental, like vending machines?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're adding game rentals.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
That's not at all.
Really? The thing I'd be worried about is like, especially with games, like they get a scratch on them and all of a sudden you don't have a certain gun or like a level or like the audio on downpour doesn't work. Games can be weird when they get abused.
I've talked about this before, right? To me, Call of Duty is a really inexpensive game because you get so many hours out of it. This new map pack, if in the end of this thing, what is a map pack? $15? So I'll spend $90 on the thing total. Well, in my case more because I bought mine copy early for $200. But if a regular person spends $90 on their Call of Duty game, it was a total bargain, an absolute bargain. They may have gotten like 25 playing days out of that thing. But BioShock, another game I also like, but I recognize that it's expensive. I played through that single player campaign and then put it aside, and I paid $60 for like 5 hours. It's so much more than 90 for days and days and days of play.
Yeah, that's true.
If Redbox comes along and I can get BioShock for $2, that's pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree. With games like BioShock and those single player games, like a game like Fallout that you might end up playing like even longer in some situations than you would Call of Duty, not so good. But games like BioShock where you're gonna play through the story mode once, yeah.
Yep.
I've always rented games like that. Call of Duty's the game you buy. BioShock's definitely a game you rent.
I look at it this way. It's called GameFly. It's a wonderful service.
That's true too.
GameFly, huh?
GameFly's like it's the Netflix of video game.
Yeah, like right now I got Dead Space 2. I got Dead Space 2 and Castlevania Lord of Shadows. I put it back in the mailbox. They send me my next 2 games on my list.
But so that's pretty interesting. Actually, I should check that out. But I wonder, can you get the games you want? Like, if you wanted Portal 2 right now, would they just say, "Sorry, buddy, waiting list"?
Yeah, waiting list. But like, if you go play a lot of the older games, or like if you don't care when you play it, that's perfect. But like, I looked at it this way. Generally, I'll put games on there that I normally wouldn't play, or even buy, or consider buying. Like Dead Space 2, I don't care when I play that game. I'll play it when I get it. A game like Black Ops, or like a game that I'm going to play from the day one, I'll go buy that shit because I know I'm going to play it a while. Like Fallout New Vegas, that's a buy. Dead Space 2, that's a rent.
Somebody wrote in the stream that they wish they had GameFly there. Oh, maybe they're not in the U.S. Right, because it's mail-based, right? They have GameFly here, right? I was like, it's like saying you wish you had Netflix. There's Netflix everywhere, but I forgot not everywhere.
Like, it's based on that. Like, if you play a lot of games that you normally would rent, like, for example, like Killzone 3, I've got that on my list. I want to play it, but I didn't care enough to actually buy the game.
Yeah.
And by the way, like a game like Killzone 3, if I get it like tomorrow, I can do like 3 or 4 videos of it, and I've paid essentially $1 for that. And I get 4 or 5 videos, which is about the span of a Killzone 3 brand new.
And I mean, there's always a. I mean, if you think about it this way, you could, buy the game and then sell it back to some subscriber, put it on eBay or something, and you can write it off on your taxes for the full value.
Well, all right, dude, I got a whole fucking box full. I got an Avon box full of receipts right now.
Yeah, I got a shoebox.
Oh shit, I had a shoebox too. Now my shoebox sits in a file folder in my CPA's office.
Oh my God.
I was talking to my wife. I was nervous. So this is it. I meet my accountant for the first time, and I'm like, I have all these receipts. My record keeping is a mess. I need help. And I was nervous. I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, man, she's gonna fire me as a client because I'm so disorganized. And I'm telling the story to my CPA. And my wife says, she's not gonna fire you. She's just gonna bill you. And my CPA is like, I like your wife. Yeah. And she's like, that's exactly it. If you want me to take these receipts and then hand you back a CD with QuickBooks where everything's organized and put together, we got your chart of accounts and set you up and teach you how to do it yourself going forward. Like, that's it. That's a billable service. I'll do it. And that's where we are. So we didn't want to do it after tax season. We'll do it probably in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, I'll hook up with my accountant. She'll handle all that stuff. Give me back a digital file, and then I'll just do it solo going forward. That's what you need to do. Get yourself an accountant, fix that stuff.
See, I'm just keeping track of it right now. I don't even know how to use the shit. I don't even know when I use the shit, because I've been paying quarterly taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just pay the full quarterly taxes, and then at the year I figured dropping all the damn receipts on them.
No.
Yeah, you got it, because some accountants will say that they can't take it. Like especially if you do it in tax season, then the accountants will say that they just don't want you as a customer. They can't handle it at the time.
My guy's fucking awesome. My guy just handles the shit.
Well,
Man.
yeah. See, you're an existing client. Like they hook up when they take on new people. Sometimes they turn them down in tax season.
Well, I mean, all I do is I take those receipts. I sit there with the calculator, and 30 minutes later, I've got a number.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Going to add them all up, and just like they need proof of them. Here they are.
Exactly, and they only need proof to get audited. You can just ballpark it, really. I mean, say he'll be like, how much did you travel for your videos? I'm like, well, I did this and that, so with 300 miles, do it. Yeah, and then last year it was 300 miles would cover it. All right, so he's doing gas and all this and auto maintenance and shit. He's writing up. He's like, we're writing off TVs and Xboxes and, all right, $300 for games, this for that. Shit, by the time it was over, I got money back.
Dude, I plan on getting a lot of money back.
Nice.
Dude, I don't know what's going to be like this year.
I was going to say, for last year, I'll definitely get money back. For this year...
I think I got like $15,000 worth of write-offs already this year.
Really?
Yeah.
More than I have.
Like I have $4,000 worth of shit I put on my truck that I made one video about. I'm writing all that off.
Yeah, I made
You can write it off, but that won't make it. Like if you were to get audited, you would lose.
Oh, I got a Desert Eagle.
How's that?
Just because you made a video, they look at how you use this stuff. You can't just say like, "Hey, I talked about my truck once." It's an expense.
Okay, look at it this way. I also use the truck to pick everything else up.
I think Winks is actually right about this one. I think if he makes a video of the truck, and that truck is a prop, then no, that truck is a prop.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's the difference? I mean, the truck was used during my job. If you buy a brand new work truck and you wreck it within 1 week of you buying it, say you paid $23,000 for it, can you not write that off as a work truck, even though it was a total loss that year?
The wrecking, I'm not exactly sure how that would work. But let's say that you were to buy a truck and you used it 60% for work and 40% for personal. Then you'd only be able to write off 60% of its value. That's how it would work. And if you were to, like, say, take a video of it one day, it's not like it's a 100% work truck. The majority of that has been used personal.
I mean, the IRS agent I talked to said that's how it works at 100%, like me and Kyle were talking about. As long as you use it in your work, you can write it off. Like if you take a trip and you bring 4 clients to gamble on a boat, if you have a meeting for 1 hour before you gamble on the boat, you can write the whole trip off.
Yeah, he's right about this. Because I mean,
He's not.
totally
Like,
right.
you guys
about it.
can want to be right about it,
This is the guy
No.
from Hewitt Jackson telling me in my face, all you got to do is this to write this off.
If he was here, he would be on my side. I would be like, dude, you know this isn't freaking right. You know, it's based on the percentage of business in use. I could bring up the fucking tax form right now and show it to you. You can't grab something, use it one time in business, and then write it off as a business expense. It's not a durable thing like a car. Yeah, I am 100% right on this. I went to college for it. I did it professionally for years.
So how could we write it off 100% legally?
It's the legally that's catching you up. I mean, you can write it off. You can write off anything and hope not to get audited. People do it every day.
Well, what triggers audits?
There's proportions that they look for. Like, you know, if you make 20 grand and claim to have 10 grand in charitable deductions, and that'll flag an audit. But if you're self-employed like you are, they tend to get audited more. Higher income levels tend to get audited more. But yeah, you really can't make a car or buy a whole truck like you did, make a video about it, and then claim it's a tax deduction.
No, I put stuff on a truck, and then I use that truck in a video.
Yeah.
And claimed I bought all that stuff for that video.
I don't think so. No, I mean, they would look at your usage of that stuff and not do it. Now, if you were to, like the camera you used to make it, I think you could claim that was a totally legit expense, not even a close call. If you had, like, for example, the ammo that Kyle runs through in a video, absolutely deductible. That's an expense. That's normal and ordinary costs as you make this stuff. But most of these things are not deductible.
Well, I just had to go AWOL then and start keeping track of gas. All right, well, I'm driving to this point, destination A, keep track of that mileage. And then, look here, you owe me this gas back money. I didn't make money off this. This is for work.
Yeah, I keep track of everything. At the end of the day, write it off. Just write it off. Just write it off.
Yeah, Kyle writes off a lot. Like
I write off almost 80% of my purchases.
Write it off. Write it off. I know people.
My job is my life. That's what I'm looking
I know people who make $750,000 a year who write off everything: cars, swimming pools, everything, gasoline. Just write it off. Worst thing's gonna happen is you're gonna get audited. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Pay taxes on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I'm already paying the taxes regardless, and I'm hoping to drop it all at the end of the year. Like, this is everything I used to, this is everything I spent that was not part of my actual income. Can we go ahead and get taxes back on this?
But the way I see it is like this. Like, if you were making a movie and you bought a truck, or you put stuff on a truck and you used it for the movie, of course you would write off 100% of that because you're using it for the movie. Now, what happens to that truck after the movie is no concern of the IRS. That's how I look at it.
I'm still writing my truck off. I'm going to take the risk because even if they audit me, what are they going to do? Well, you already paid all your taxes for this year. We just can't let you use this. All right? Well, what can I use? Do this shit for me so I ain't got to pay nobody.
No, what would happen if you were audited is they'd say, look, at the end of the year we gave you a big refund. And, we look, now that you've been audited, we realize you claimed a lot of expenses that weren't legit. So you have taxes and penalties and an interest to pay on that. And then if you pay it, the problem is solved, right? That's what happens. So cheating on your taxes is actually a really good investment, right? I mean, you claim, you get like whatever, 15 grand less in taxes this year. And there's a 1% chance, maybe 1.5% chance that you get caught. And then you have to pay it back. And if I told you, Wings, I'm going to give you 15 grand, and there's a 1% chance you're going to owe me 17 grand back, you'd be like, really? And there's a 98.5% chance that I'm going to just keep the 15? Of course you'd do it. You do it every year. That's what cheating on taxes is like. Mm-hmm. But, that's what happens. There's a 1.5% chance you'll have to pay that 15 grand, and then a little bit more on top of that. And you won't have the money at the time, so it'll be tricky. But
you have the money on time if you're smart.
You have the money on time if you're the sort that doesn't spend all the money they have around them. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of guys just run their bank account at zero all the time. It's like I swear these guys could make $500,000 a year and still have no money in the bank.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I feel broke if I have anything less than 15,000 in the bank.
No, well then you'd be fine.
Oh man, I went below 20 the other day, and I was like, oh man, I'm broke. No, but that's the same reason I draft everything out. I can't stand not having a big bank account because I know that everything gets drafted out at the beginning of the month.
Oh shucks, YouTube is down.
I hate thinking about money altogether. Money is stressful, so I try not to think about money.
My YouTube's up.
Go to your videos. My videos. Does it work?
God damn it.
500 internal error.
Yeah.
I got that a while ago.
You know what the big deal is for me? I'm going on vacation tomorrow for a week. I need to upload all my videos and get them scheduled for the next week. It better freaking work.
If you need to get to the my video screen, you know, the video editor part, just go to your favorites. Just like upload. Yeah, I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but like I like to go back and change the thumbnail and stuff, and the way you access that video is from your favorites after you favorited it.
Well, you can do it right on as you view the video. You can click edit at the top and get to most of the stuff.
Mine wasn't working at the time. Like for 2 weeks, I was getting that 500 internal error, and I was getting it also when I tried to go to the edit video from the video player as well. So like the only way I could access my video was if I favorited it and then clicked my favorite. It was really dumb.
Huh. I don't have all my videos favorited like you might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. Like if I just search it and then click on edit and settings and stuff, that works fine. But I can't go to my videos and edit the stuff there, which is my normal workflow. You know what? That whole it says a team of highly trained monkeys has been dispatched to deal with this. If you see them, show them this, and then there's a bunch of like random numbers, which I'm pretty sure is bullshit.
Yeah.
And that joke is old now.
Yeah. Like I'm not laughing.
I'm not laughing. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, cute. Your website's down, and you no, it's not funny. You know, how about an estimate on when it comes up? How about something like that? You know, how about that's what I want.
It's like ha ha ha, you don't get paid today. Fuck you, man. Come on.
I hate kids like this on videos, like Little Manto. I just uploaded a good sniper clip. He goes, this is decent, but it doesn't deserve its own video. Fuck you. Blocked. You know it's decent? You just not saying nothing and just disliking the video. That's decent. Get the fuck off my channel. For everybody in the stream, that's the kind of stuff gets you blocked in my channel. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I run my shit like a dictatorship.
That's funny.
Some people are just haters, though. Like, I mean, my last video had 900 dislikes. I mean, it had 105,000 likes, but it had 900 dislikes. Like, I don't, like, who are those 900 people who are like, ugh, I don't like this? I thought it was pretty good. I don't get it.
Yeah, some people, I don't know.
The lie.
Yeah, and then other guys, like, I don't know. You play a video and then they come back and they find, like, all they have to say is some negative thing. Like, oh, I noticed at 4:05 someone walked by and you didn't spot him. That's their comment. You watch this whole commentary. I told the story. I did the thing. I put videos of me dancing in the corner. You absorb 10 minutes of this entertaining stuff that 6,000 other people clicked like on, and your opinion was at 4 minutes and 5 seconds you didn't see that guy? Some people, man. That's how they're built. That's the nature of a hater.
I can understand being cynical and critical about something, but picking out one flaw in a video that's 10 minutes long, your ass deserves to be blocked, even for mentioning it.
I didn't even block him. I mostly block when someone uses a bad word. You know, I'll go through, they'll use a, you know, they'll say F you or something like that. And it's like, all right, that'll do. You're out.
I block for bad context.
For bad what?
Context.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, Wings, I didn't really enjoy this video, but you tried. Blocked.
Don't
give a shit. Your ass will be replaced by at least 500 more people.
I block people off Twitter a lot. Somebody will say something dumb on Twitter, and then I'll look, and they've got their YouTube posted on their Twitter.
Oh yeah, I do that shit too.
Like I've probably only blocked like 6 or 8 people on Twitter, but they're just like dicks. Like, why are you being a dick, man? Being a smart ass.
All right, you guys want to call it a night?
Yeah, I want to go to sleep.
Very good. All right, thanks for coming to the live stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Later.